One more little side note to this video. I woke up this morning, I feel like somebody beat me with a tire iron. I tell you what. We went to the swap meet, the Monroe swap meet yesterday, and it's a huge automotive swap meet they have every spring and every fall. And it covers that entire fairgrounds. And vendors and vendors and vendors. I didn't take my camera along. I just didn't want to be tethered to a camera. I wanted to be a free spirit and just roam at will, which we did. And we roamed for miles and miles and miles. And I was pretty sore this morning. So anyway, I didn't pick up a whole lot. I didn't really need anything, but that, you know, how it goes with this rat rod thing. Need really does not enter into the equation at all. I did pick up a couple things. Picked up some clearance lights for the Dojalac, and they're not, they're just sitting up there. They're not, you know, spaced exactly evenly or anything, but you get the idea. So I'm probably gonna put some clearance lights on the old Dojalac. And one other thing I did get was an old gas pump spout, and that's it right there. And that's what I'm going to do with it, since my new gas tank is going to be mounted in the back, which it's a fuel cell sitting back there, 25 gallon, I think, and that just fits perfectly inside that frame like it was made for it, as it turns out. So since I won't be using that for my my fuel spout, I'm going to put a piece of a filler neck in there, or just a dummy filler neck, and I'm going to attach this gas pump spigot, or whatever you want to call it, in there, and a piece of hose on the end. It's kind of hanging down there, and like it, so it looks like you just pulled away from the gas pump and ripped the hose out and kept right on going. Anyway, that was my two treasures that I picked up at the swap meet yesterday. All right, I appreciate y'all coming along on this journey that I'm on with the Dojalac. Well, what I'd like to do and what I have to do are two different things. As often happens, I would like to get my air tank mounted, my compressor mounted, my hoses routed, my electric valves installed, while everything is exposed and accessible here. But that's not how it's going to be. This has to go on, because I can move that airbag around, I can reroute hoses, I can remount valves or place them wherever I need to go. But this has to sit where it has to sit in order for the body lines to line up, and just to get it mocked up where it has to go. I'm going to put that on first, and then I can decide where my gas tank's going to go, where the air tank is going to go, and so forth. So probably didn't need to say any of that, but that's kind of what's happening here next, and I'm excited that maybe a body part's going to go on here before too long. Well, now then, the cheese is going to begin to get a little more binding. Anybody knows what that means? Because I'm going to have to start cutting on that Cadillac and make it fit down over the tires, and start figuring out how to mount the fenders up. And I pretty much had this thing kind of mapped out in my mind how it was going to go, and then I took 2 months off and didn't touch it. So now I'm kind of having to rebuild it in my mind again. That fender, that center line, that fender has to come in and center over that, come in over the center of the tire. And so the fender has to be trimmed, or the body has to be cut out. But I think it's going to look pretty good sitting in the weeds. Thanks for watching.